on EA Sports. And we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches, they've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On first and 10, Fields. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but the pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Back to the hands of the fullback. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. A quick throw that's complete on the slant. Here's second and 2. To throw is Fields. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Nice job bouncing back there on second down. First down, they gave up way too many yards to put them in second and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up third and medium, and likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first, and that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. And Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off of the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, starting the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
The return team will let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10. On play action, it's Vic. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to the third down. Here's third and 7. Gonna look to throw. He dives and what a catch for the first down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to line up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Vic. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. Not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 now from the 36. To throw is Vic. He finds Devontae Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal. Throwing is Vic. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone, no run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Off the play action, here's Fields. Now he'll run.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Fields. Off-balance throw. It's complete. 2 minutes to play. First half. All tied at 7. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. First down. Fields. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Fields now on 2nd down. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult. Defensively, it'll set up a 4th down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative, playing for the fourth down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
That's deep, looking for Boyd. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
So the moment that quarterback drops back on 4th down,
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play, first throw coming for Vic. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Vic readies to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game can be intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Give him 9 on the carry that time. They're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I heard all the stories. I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knock people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
Yeah, he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. The Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. Here's Vick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit, threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
6 yards puts them right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. Defense keeps them out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Elam now to kick this one away. Here's Jackson. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Here's Michael Vick. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. It's a play fake. Now Vick fighting through pressure. Now he steps away. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first. Throwing, Vick. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Jason Elam on for the extra point. And it's now a 7-2 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now following the safety, they'll have the football with a chance to take the lead as they begin following the free kick with a 1st and 10. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Vick to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Vick now. He'll buy some time right. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now here's Vick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. 2nd and 5. Vick to the air again. Flush to his right. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Vick. Smith catches left side. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. To throw again on 2nd down. Vick. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith as the 1st half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Fights through and now a crease. And he still is yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. And inside give to Jones. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Back to throw. Poe. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Jackson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Here's a give to Jones running left. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Looking to throw. Poe. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Give to Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my whole thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball, because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what, fighting through, and he's got space. Oh, he shifts. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Panthers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for two. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw. Vick fighting to stay upright, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Vick. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Vick. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The 20, 5, and he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Wilson. And he's going to have a 1st down, but he's tackled inbounds up near midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Here's 1st down. Looking to throw. Vick. That's pulled in by Wilson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Again, it's Vick. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Vick. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hand team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. With that, we say so long from Philly. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now Milton. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing is Milton. Man open, here is Jones. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Julio Jones, 57 yards. And the Steelers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Vic readies to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Michael Vick. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Now a timeout called for by the defense, and that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's Vick. Escaping the pressure right. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Vick now. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And then he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Barkley. Diving for the end zone. He is in. Touchdown.
It's how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with a touchdown.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Here's Milton. Eluding the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The left side completion to Jones. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Milton. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I think he had that ball down there before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Flush to his right. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Steps away to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw is Milton. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they get their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, Milton. Oh, catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. Touchdown! Vernon Davis, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And not willing to risk a return, this ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To throw, Vick. And the Steelers pressure too much here. He's going to go down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now here's Vick. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Vick to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Vick to throw on 4th down. Flushed out right. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Throwing, Vick. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley, broken tackle. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith from 6 yards away. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. And they'll send the tight end in motion. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Second and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Here's Milton now to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Smith catches left side. And he caught up, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Back to throw. Vick. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Vick. He gets it complete to Jackson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. In motion goes the tight end. From the gun, Vick. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
From the shotgun, it's Vick, eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Vick to the air again. Flush to his right. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want, and try for some bigger yardage.
Now Milton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Just a a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. To throw, it's Milton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Short throw that's caught by Davis. He's into space past the 25. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, fourth quarter. These are plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
And they'll indeed take a knee. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Caught right side, Davis. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Henry will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Michael Vick. That's pulled in by Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. It's caught. Smith. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Vick. He finds his... Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This is 2nd and 8. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's a game before the game. Any edge that you could create, but now's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
The sun is shining on both of these teams. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And this one does not go far. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Motioning the tight end now. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the thousandth time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That's complete to Jackson. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. They're just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
And also Surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They give it to him again. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he won't challenge the goal line. The stop made at the 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Get behind the line, and the ball is loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Hey, I am telling you, ball security critical over the entire 100 yards. If you start smelling that end zone, you're inside the 5. Boy, you've got to take care of that ball at all costs and can't let it get ripped free.
He goes down at the 10-yard line.
You know, Kay, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield and the big play follows. Good defense tackles in this league, they can take up a couple blockers. Great defense tackles, well, they step the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. So through on this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They are looking at fourth down, however. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Yeah, I know you can read your partner right now, Kate. You know I'm smiling. Because that was a callback to the early days of football with fullbacks. Yeah, fullbacks, not running backs. They were the one that led the ground game. He didn't stop at a yard or two. He ripped off a nice chunk for them right there.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. The Eagles with a chance to break this time. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 47. Flush out now to his left. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Throwing now from the gun. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
He throws a bullet down the right sideline. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Smith. Has him on a quick hitter. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Bails out of the pocket quick. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down too. Excellent work. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. And again, it's Smith. Pass is cut at the 9. And he'll be just inside the 10 before he goes out. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get some late points in the lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Jackson now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. They'll come out throwing. Gets out of trouble. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. From the 36. He fires one deep down the left sideline. It looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Setting up a throw. This is reeled in by Jackson. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Back to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception, just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized the pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
2nd and 10 now. He's finds Smith. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking for a throw here. He's got Smith. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Still sticking with the passing game. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. Just going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because he nailed that one. You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. If the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Third and long from here. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Ball and defender runs at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now a give on the counter. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Offense in the hurry up here. Blitz coming for Smith. It is caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. He'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. So good work.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here. Trying again, following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Offense up to the line fast. Running back sent in motion. Smith on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. passage. We'll see what this penalty flag is all about. Well, if there's an avoidable penalty, Brock, that's probably it. He just didn't let him make the fair catch, and that's going to help their field position considerably. From midfield now. As his target, it's Johnny Wilson. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Here's 2nd and 5. Taken in by Smith. And he stopped cold at the spot. Oh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. We'll look to throw. This is reeled in by Wilson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. Has it at the 7. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that is a lot easier to talk about than to go out there.
And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Eagles grab the lead on their first series of the half. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Keeping it on the ground. And he barrels his way in to get the 2 points. 3 quarters in the books from this one. And after that last-second score in the 3rd, we'll resume play with a kickoff. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Completed over the middle. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 45 on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it looked to me like this one, he leaves the pocket, and this is where you're out in the schoolyard. Out on the playground, and you're looking for your buddy to find that connection. Unfortunately, receiver QB, they could not find the completion that time.
Motion man left is Johnson. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Fits it through the middle. And they have this run into the red zone now at the 15. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Receiver in motion, going left. Got some room to work. It's a Seattle touchdown. So
a week. What a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Motion man sent left. Back to throw. Chase, and he's going to be taken down for the sack. They can't even get a throwaway on that 2-point try. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 and the 31. Setting up to pass. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Looking to throw it. Escapes the sack. Escapes his... Really? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ballgame. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher. Throwing now. Try and push it deep downfield. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage and keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential 1st down.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another carry for him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw it. Escapes out to the left. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that.